Hi, welcome to my bathroom. This is where poop happens, as opposed to another room in the house. So this video is going to talk a lot about poop and bowel movement for those people that are eating a vegan and plant-based diet. So if you're not interested in something like that, why did you click on this? By the end of this video, you're going to have a really good sense of what is and what isn't normal when it comes to bowel movements eating this way. And stick around because I'm also going to get into the warning signs for when you might want to check in with your doctor. It's also worth noting that a lot of the stuff I'm going to talk about today apply more to the people that eat like a whole food plant-based diet. I'm not talking about like fast food vegans out there. So this information doesn't necessarily apply to you. Also, as a bonus segment in this video, we recently hit 2,500 subscribers on this channel. So as a thank you and in response to a request to tell the Pickle Jar Story that so many of you have asked me about, my wife alluded to it in another video.
Sometime you can tell a story of the pickle jar.
That's not for the channel.
When you're in a pickle.
If I have 50 people tell me they want to hear the Pickle Jar Story, I will tell it. It is easily one of the most embarrassing things that ever happened to me. So.
And disgusting. One of the most disgusting things that ever happened to me. So you also have to have a stomach for this story.
I'm going to tell that at the end of the video, so stick around for that. Check in below, let me know where you're watching this from, and let me know where you're at on your journey. If you're just starting out to eat plant-based or vegan, or if you've been doing this for a little while, I'd love to know where you're at. I myself have been fully plant-based for probably, I always say 2 or 3 years, but I think it's been a little bit longer now. Anyway, it's been a beat. And if at any point in this video you're enjoying the content, hit that like button and consider subscribing. I don't always just do videos where I talk about poop. Mostly it's talking about the stuff that makes poop, food. So let's get into the 5 things you need to know about vegans and poop. Yeah, vegans poop a lot. We poop more than vegetarians, who poop more than carnivores. Why is that? Well, if you're eating the whole food plant-based version of vegan, it's really easy to exceed that recommended 25 to 30 grams of fiber per day. And unlike things like fat and sugar, that's not a bad thing to exceed. You can't eat too much fiber. This tends to translate into having more of a consistent poop schedule, sometimes 2 to 3 times a day. And guess what? That's actually healthy and not a bad thing. The only bad thing about this is that it can take your body a little bit of time to adjust to eating this way, which sadly can translate to things like bloating, gas, maybe even a little farting, or a lot of farting. This allows the natural bacteria inside your gut to adjust to the change. To alleviate these symptoms, all you have to do is drink a lot of water and get some movement into your day. And both those things are also healthy. It's a win-win. It's one thing to poop on a regular basis, but it's another thing entirely to feel utter and total relief once it's done.
You complete me.
That's another benefit of eating whole food plant-based. It's a diet that sets you up for healthy elimination, which sounds like a band that I was in high school. And you know what I mean about that sense of satisfaction when you're done. We've all had that moment where we're sitting on the toilet and we're like, I think I'm done. It stopped, and yet I don't feel done. That's a variation of constipation, by the way. Here's the goal based on specialists in gut motility. You should be able to sit in the toilet for less than 3 minutes and have a soft poop that comes out without pushing too hard or straining. Following up on that last one, you can eat whole food plant-based and still be constipated because of things like hormonal changes. As I mentioned a little bit earlier in the video, drinking plenty of water and moving on a regular basis will actually help with that as well. It's gonna move that body waste through your colon. You could also just be stressed out. Stress can lead to constipation, so try yoga or meditation. A little bit of meditation in the toilet? Nah, that's not so bad. I'm not gonna try yoga in here. It's a bit tight. One study said that people that are constipated regularly could have pelvic floor dysfunction. Basically, that means that the muscles that are supposed to relax when you're pooping tighten up. Symptoms include urinary issues, lower back pain, muscle spasms in the pelvis, discomfort during sex for women.
No, I'm sorry. We're done. I'm sorry, babes, you're killing me. It feels like I'm having sex with a branding iron.
Sorry. So what causes this medical marvel? Well, it can be from a couple different reasons. It can be a side effect from childbirth, injury to the pelvic region, obesity, or nerve damage. The fix? Pelvic floor therapy. That's not a joke, that's a real thing. If you think you suffer from this, you should 100% see your doctor. Fixes can be as simple as medication or self-care, but it could, in extreme cases, require surgery. So don't sleep on this. So a few beats back, I mentioned what your poop should ideally look like. I'm also sorry, but also you clicked on this, so, it's a video about poop. It's just what it is, okay? This right here is the Bristol stool chart. Number 4 here, that's your shooting star. That's what you want to aim for. Poop that's formed like a long, bulky, soft snake. That right there is your gold star poop. Fun fact, 60% of your poop's weight comes from gut bacteria in the microbiome. Bring that up at your next cocktail party. You'll be super popular. When you feed that bacteria the fiber-rich plant food that they prefer, they thrive. They multiply, which leads to more frequent and consistent bowel movements. Here's that image again of what your poop should look like. You're welcome. Aren't you glad you clicked on this video? When your poop is off, consider that shit a red flag. Literally. It means that your gut bacteria is not functioning at its peak. And that's integral to your overall health. Gut health is the link to all health. Constipation can occur in 2/3 of Parkinson's patients and can precede diagnosis by up to 20 years. Poop problems are also linked to things like cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and mood disorders. So if you see things like pencil-thin poops, a little bit of blood, a lot of blood, or even if you just aren't completely emptying yourself out on a regular basis, you should call your doctor and figure that shit out. And now, as promised, the Pickle Jar Story. I mean, spoiler, we're talking about poop, so you probably already made a bit of a connection. So, many moons ago when I started eating a plant-based diet, I went through this same thing that I've been talking about where my poop cycle changed and I was having very bountiful and frequent poops. One time we were at our place in the country, and let's just say that the toilet on the second floor isn't the most consistent, and if you put a little bit too much in that toilet bowl without flushing it in between, it can get backed up. It got backed up to the brim, to the point where it was just kind of flooding over. This was at Christmas time when our entire family was there. My mother-in-law, her sisters, the house was full. I'm in this bathroom by myself. Everyone else is watching a movie downstairs. I don't want to disturb them. So I call for my wife because she made wedding vows to just do terrible things with me. Not with me, for me. You understand what I mean by wedding vows. You make a pact to have each other's back when shit goes down. And it was literally going down. Or it wasn't going down. Actually, that was the problem. So I was plunging my best. The plunger wasn't working. Nothing was working. I had plugged this toilet bowl and I couldn't even plunge anymore because I hit the thing too many times. So all my wife could find to help bail me out was a giant pickle jar. So that poor woman, bless her soul, took this pickle jar. I filled it up with gloves on. I handed it to her and she had to walk down and dump it into another toilet, all without anyone else knowing. So we did this a couple times until there was enough room in the toilet for me to plunge properly and get it all fixed and worked out. So now there's a running gag about pickle jars in our family, and that you shouldn't throw out the large pickle jars because you can always use them for something. That's the Pickle Jar Story. I apologize for those who didn't want to hear that. I warned you all when I told you not to ask for it. Now you got it. I hope this video was enjoyable for you and you learned some shit. Literally. If you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know where you're watching this from. Hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. And YouTube wants you to watch this video next time you're sitting in the bathroom on your phone, because we know we all do that, right? We're not proud of it, but we do it. Bye.